To unsubscribe, reply, remove in the subject line. So this is a horrible, horrible email. Hey, how's it going? Jacob T1er here from Outreach Gurus, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a teardown of an email that I received that's pretty bad, and I'm going to tell you what's wrong with it and how I would fix it to actually get meetings on the calendar. So this is from Amir Masood Salimi, I think is how you say his name. That's the first problem, honestly, but we're going to get to that in a second. I'm going to then go through and rewrite the email for you and show you how I do it, but we're going to talk about what went wrong in this email and how you can fix it. So he's trying to sell, okay, to be honest with you, I don't really know what he's trying to sell based on the email. There's no company, there's no actual service, there's no like, I don't know what he's trying to sell me, but I have an assumption. So I'm going to read through this and I'm going to show you what's wrong with it. Hey Jacob, 2 big spaces. Being a digital agency, we believe you get a lot of clients who come across a lot of technology needs, and it's important that you are able to cater to each one of them. By the way, it's spelled improperly if you didn't catch that. However, the bottleneck is a technical limitation which you may have in-house, however you don't want to lose out, and that's where our company plays an important role. With over 150 plus skilled resources for development, marketing, and testing working in-house full-time, we ensure we have your back and work as an extended team of yours. Another big space. Our resources, in bold, are certified, speak excellent English, work on your time, can handle your clients, can work full-time, part-time, or on a project basis. Let's connect and take this going on to the next level. Thanks. No name. And this is where so many people get this wrong, and this is why people think cold email is terrible, because this is terrible, but a good cold email, which I'm about to show you, is right. So what's the first problem? Well, to be honest, I hate to say it, but I would not use a name that's foreign to the market you're trying to sell to. So if you're, I don't really know where he's from, honestly, but if I'm just gonna say, like, if you're Indian and you have an Indian name, I wouldn't recommend trying to sell to the American market with that name, just because so many companies hire, I mean, you can do it and it'll work if you do it right and professionally, but so many companies hire VAs that live in India or the Philippines or these other places that are cheap to send emails for them, and they're just terrible quality, these Upwork freelancers that suck. And so many people are just like, when I saw this in my inbox and I saw his name in my inbox, I just automatically assumed it was probably spam. Another issue is there's no profile picture here at all. I don't know who's emailing me, and people like to associate names with faces. It makes us connect on a more human level than aside from just seeing text on a screen. So having a picture would increase response rate, and instead of having the unsubscribe thing here, you should have a signature. First of all, having an unsubscribe in a cold email like this is going to make it seem like it's a mass blast, which it obviously is. But when you're sending these cold emails, you want to make it seem like it is as one-to-one as possible, meaning you're emailing somebody as one person emailing another person, not one person emailing 100 people or one company emailing 100 people. So it's, I help you. And ending with a question and ending with, like, is this something you'd be interested in, is a lot better than ending with to unsubscribe, reply, remove in the subject line, because that's going to just obviously show that you're like emailing a million people, and it's just gonna this email is terrible. So many things wrong, just formatted terribly, random bolding, bad English. I don't even know what he's selling, and his targeting's bad. I don't need this service right now. Anyway, let's get into this email. We're gonna talk about how to fix it. So first of all, the subject line's pretty bad. I would just go with question about company name. This usually works really well, but you should always A/B test your emails and your subject lines specifically until you hit an 80% open rate minimum, because if you're not getting opened, you're not going to get responded to. So in this case, the email would be, or the subject line would be, question about 2-1er SEO. It's going to get open. The next thing that you want to do is start out with a personalized first line. Unless your targeting is super specific and every company you're emailing is very, very similar, you normally can't get away without a personalized first line. So having a unique first line to the person you're selling to that's so specific it seems like you wrote that email just to them is going to make it less likely that you hit spam, significantly less likely. It will significantly increase response rates, not only because they're going to like you more, but also because you're going to get open more. Because when you open your inbox, you see the subject line of the email, but you also get a preview of the first line right here, right? So seeing a preview of a first line about them is going to make them want to open. So saying, hugely impressed that you went to Europe at the age of 19 for 7 months as a digital nomad. Most people would dream of doing something crazy like that. Okay, So that's a personalized first line. It definitely plays to my ego. It's going to definitely float my boat, if you will. It has the word you or your, a second person pronoun, within the first 5 letters or 5 words. So I'm going to know instantly when I open this email, it's going to be all about me, and I'm going to want to open it more. It also is so specific that I wouldn't beat anybody else. No other agency owner that he's emailing is going to have gone to Europe for 7 months at the age of 19. That is something that's super specific. It's going to decrease spam filters. It's going to increase open and response rates. Overall, first line's the move. Next, what does he have here? Being a digital agency, we believe you get a lot of clients who come across a lot of technology needs, and it's important that you are able to cater to each one of them. It's is not spelled properly, first of all. The next thing you're going to want to include is who you are and what you do in one sentence, okay? I have no idea who this guy is or what he does or what company he's with. So I would start out by saying my name is, and his name is what? Amir. My name is Amir, and I'm from company name, his company name. And he's trying to sell, from what I can tell, he's trying to sell like automation or some sort of technology to my client base. So maybe he's trying to white label his services, in which case he's going out for an agency partnership. I'm going to rewrite this in a way to get me to want to work with them. So recently worked with linkbuilder.io. This is a direct competitor of mine recently helped linkbuilder.io create a script which helped them automate their link prospecting, resulting in a 107% increase in productivity and a 37% increase in their average retainer size. Okay, that's what we should say. Kind of a long sentence, but it's good to go. Would love to help 2-liner SEO do the same. Would you be interested in discussing a partnership? Thanks. Signature. Okay, so this is the final framework that I'm going for here. Here's the final script. Hey Jacob, hugely impressed that you went to Europe at the age of 19 for 7 months as a digital nomad. Most people would dream of doing something crazy like that. My name is Amir and I'm from his company. I help SEO agency owners optimize their workflow and increase productivity with automation. Recently helped linkbuilder.io create a script for G Suite which allowed them to automate their link prospecting. After implementing this script, their productivity increased by 107% and their average retainer size increased by 38%. Would love to help 2-liner SEO do the same. Would you be interested in discussing a partnership? Thanks. Signature. You could also change the call to action to say, interested in discussing further. And the reason why you want to do this is like at the end of his email here, you can see he didn't even have a call to action. Let's connect and take this going on to the next level. I don't know what that means. I don't know what connecting means. Does he want me to respond? Does he want me to do? There's nothing for me to do. And it doesn't end with the question, right? Here, I'm asking the prospect or the lead if they're interested in discussing further. This also acts as an opt-out, by the way. It's kind of like having an unsubscribe. They can just say no, and then it will stop emailing them. But all they have to do to respond to this is say yes. Or yes I am. And a lot of times when people are interested, they'll say like what time works for you. They'll ask you for times to get on the phone. This is a specific call to action. It ends with a question mark, so it's basically prompting them to respond. And it's very short, it's very clear what they have to do. Short and customized subject line. Hey Jacob, a nice introduction. Customized first line, all about me. Who he is and what he does in one sentence, who he helps, etc., etc. Relevant case study to my niche, how he helped a competitor increase his income, and a clear call to action with a personalized signature. So this could be like his name, his company, his address, his phone number, his social media, his website, his email. I would add all that to the signature, but I'll make a different video about a good email signature and change his profile picture. All that, this should have a much better response to what he's trying to do, which is selling automation. So hopefully this helps. I will see you in the next one. Take care.